Welcome to Australia, the country America always cheats on Canada with. But then Canada's always cheating on us with New Zealand, so it's like we have a weird mutual understanding. Anyway, when most people look at Australia, they think it's just this, like the big chunk of land and then maybe Tasmania. But in reality, Australia is actually more like this. They have 6 external island territories, and everybody keeps forgetting about them. Oh, also, they claim like half of Antarctica, but the Antarctic Treaty says nobody can actually claim the land for themselves, but you know how it is. Anyway, back to the external island territories. 3 are in the Indian Ocean, 1 in the Antarctic Ocean, 1 in the Coral Sea, and 1 in the Pacific. Let's start in the Indian Ocean. Okay, first one, Ashmore and Cardier Islands. These are basically uninhabited, low-lying sandbanks and islands and reefs. They are protected marine and nature reserves with a lot of birds and turtles. Seasonally, caretakers may come by to manage it, but otherwise they're just kind of left alone. A lot of Australians are even confused as to why it's even a territory, and a lot of people have actually proposed in their parliament to just annex it to the Northern Territory, but so far they've never done anything about it. And I don't even know why the Northern Territory. It's closer to the Western Australia. Whatever, anyway. Next one, Christmas Island. Ooh, I love this one. This island is famous for having the red crab migration, in which every year for about 6 weeks during the wet season, these red crabs just like invade the entire island and they get everywhere. Also, the population is only at like 1,600, but it's actually pretty diverse. They have like white Australians and Chinese and Malays. Also, the shape of the island kind of looks like the face of a slug. I don't know. Next one, the Cocos and Keeling Islands. This is Cocos, this is Keeling. These are sometimes referred to as the Galapagos of Australia because they have so many cool endemic species. They have a population of about 600, most of whom are Cocos Malays that were brought in over 200 years ago. Next one, the Heard and McDonald Islands. They're actually located closer to Antarctica than Australia, and as such a forced, they have an Antarctic climate. In fact, Heard Island has Big Ben, which is the tallest mountain in all of Australian territory. Mawson Peak, which is the tallest point, is actually volcanic, and it's so crazy because once every so often they've documented eruptions at the peak, but it's like surrounded by an icy glacier. Yeah, Heard Island is awesome, man. Everybody loves it. Nobody cares about you, McDonald Island. Look at you. You don't even have like a really cool ice cap. Like, look at this useless dumpster of an island. Next up on the east side of Australia, we have the Coral Sea Islands, made up of about 30 separate reefs and atolls. Some of them are submerged, and there's like 51 small islets and keys. All of these are protected marine areas. None are inhabited, except for Willis Island, which has a lighthouse. And finally, Norfick Island, just north of New Zealand. This island is inhabited with about 2,200 people, and this has a really interesting backstory. Okay, so did you guys know about like Pitcairn Island, that incredibly remote island in the middle of the Atlantic, which is a UK overseas territory? And it was inhabited by a bunch of people that were like mutineers from a ship, and they also brought in some Tahitians with them and made babies. Well, Norfolk Island is basically just the cousin of Pitcairn Island. When the island got way too overpopulated, a bunch of them just moved to Norfolk. They even speak their own strange English Tahitian fusion Creole language, just like the Pitcairn people do. So there you go, guys. Next time you see Australia, it's not just this, but it's all of this. But if you ask Australians, they might say that this is also acceptable.